It's Norwich here at Anfield. Full match commentary on Total Sport Merseyside with myself, Ian Kennedy, and Craig Hignett. Norwich will get the game underway, so Liverpool have won the toss and they'll attack the Kop end in the second half. We're underway as Long, the goalkeeper, plays it long, high. It's a bit blustery today, Craig, isn't it? I don't know whether it'll make too much of a difference.
Well, it is blustery. It's always blustery up here, though, Ian, isn't it?
That's true.
Just trying to look at the corner flags. There's only that one in the bottom left-hand corner on the Anfield Road end that's blowing.
Here's Bradley for Liverpool. Canate, Gomez. I think they'll want to give McConnell a kick of the ball early on, but at the moment it's with Cody Gakpo. Now it's played into McConnell. Now Gomez. Canate, as Liverpool play from one side of the field to the other.
Well, you can see Norwich's shape. You can see what they want to do. It's a 4-5-1.
Here's McConnell. Plays it back to the halfway line and picked up by Canate. Now to Jarell Quansah, who we're starting to think about as one of the more experienced players. He's playing that often these days. Here's another one, Curtis Jones. Quansah, as the Jurgen Klopp song starts early. And the man himself is just impassively standing on the edge of his technical area, no doubt hearing it, but he does try and tell the crowd not to sing it.
He gets a bit touchy, doesn't he, when they do sing it, especially this early in the game. But why not? Listen, he's not going to be here for much longer. I'm sure the fans will want him to know how much.
Oh, it's Liverpool win the ball back on the far side. Jota, but that's out of play for a corner.
So he had a chance then, didn't he, Jota, just to get his head up, see Nunez in the middle, a little square ball, and there would have been a real chance, but good pressing from Liverpool, won the ball back really high up.
So a corner for Liverpool over on the right hand side. Anfield Road end, this will be an outswinger. Only Gomez really has stayed in any kind of slightly defensive position. Here comes the corner now, it's played in high towards Canate, it's headed away. Bradley will stretch and play it out towards Gakpo on that far side. Gakpo will try and get down towards the touchline, but Norwich clear. And McCallum will get it away down the line, but only as far as Gomez. And really, Norwich have hardly had a touch, have they, in the opening 2.5 minutes?
It's been all Liverpool, hasn't it? Just at the moment, it's a little bit slow. Just moving it about the back.
Here's Jarell Quansah. Inside the centre circle now. Works it to this near side. And it's picked up by Joe Gomez. Across to Canate. Look at the space he's got. Norwich got everyone back behind the ball. Canate. Oh, he's trying to feed it into Bradley on that far side. Ashley Barnes for Norwich. Well won back by Jarell Quansah. There was no foul. Quansah finds Jones. He can work it out now to Gakpo on this left-hand side of the penalty area. Turns in field. He'll waft one out towards the far side, but that's going to be headed away. It'll find only Canate. Bradley. He's got Gravenberch short now. Here he is. Now to McConnell. Gravenberch. Just turns towards the more central area and picks out Jarell Quansah, who's got plenty of time to work it out towards Bradley again over on the far side. Down the line it goes to Diogo Jota. That is blocked. That's going to go out for a Liverpool throw, and it's just one-way traffic.
Yeah, but there's a lot of possession down that right-hand side. But what I can't understand is they've had good chances to put the ball in the box, 3 or 4 good chances, and in the end it was a run by Jota to the byline, and he just tried to blindly put it in instead of 3 or 4 moves before that. They could have put it in with the real quality on it.
Quansah, McConnell, and in turn out wide to Diogo Jota, who's staying quite often out on that right hand side. Now up towards the penalty area. Jarell Quansah now, he can play to the left hand side. It's just slightly behind Gakpo, but he's got it now. Here's Jones trying to turn down by the corner flag. Can he win something here? Well, he's got a throw in, which is taken quickly. Here's Gomez. Gomez plays a high cross in towards Bradley on the far side, and he'll control it. Chance to cross. He's got Jota short. Here is Jota. just slows it down, and a nice little turn on the edge of the penalty area. He's worked a bit of space, and then it's played in towards Darwin Núñez, back to goal. Here's Gakpo. There's no space though, and the defenders get there.
Yeah.
But Liverpool win it back. Here's Curtis Jones. Now it's Gomez. Gomez is going to shoot, and it's just wide. It took a deflection. He's determined to get that goal.
Isn't he, George? He's been getting closer and closer. More games he plays, closer he gets. It was a decent strike. It was a low one. It's just come off the leg there of a Norwich defender. It just went the wrong side of the post as far as Gomez is concerned. Good play though by Liverpool. I thought it was a little bit too tight in the box. Too many touches. Ian had to come out, but Gomez found the space in the end.
5 minutes gone, goalless. Corner for Liverpool. In it goes high. Jota was tangling, but it's gone right across for a goal kick for Norwich, who I think will be glad just to have a bit of a respite at the moment and just regroup a bit. They might play it short to Ben Gibson here, although George Long. I don't think Norwich are going to hurry anything today.
No, and you wouldn't. You know, I was at Chelsea for the other semi-final against Middlesbrough, and watched Middlesbrough try and play out from the back time and time again and get caught, and in the end they got a real eye. It could have been 10, it really could, and I don't think Norwich will fall into that trap. I think they'll squeeze the pitch and get it up there and make sure that the ball's as far away from their goal as they can, because they've already been caught a couple of times trying to play out.
Long clearance downfield by George Long. It's headed away by Bradley, and now played forward towards Darwin Núñez, but the defender will get back and clear. No nonsense clearance in the end. It's up inside the Liverpool half, which hardly has been so far in the opening moments. Barnes, he does well into Hernandez, and now it's played back to Kenny McLean, and McLean again will play it infield now to Núñez. That's Marcelino Núñez. We've got 2 Núñez on the pitch today, which is going to be interesting. It's out of play over on the far side, so that's going to be a throw for Liverpool. Bradley takes it, and here's Canate. McConnell, and he'll slow it right down and find Jarell Quansah, and here's Gomez just inside the Norwich half. 0-0. Quansah across to the right hand side now, and plenty of room. Look for Ibrahima Canate. Bradley, and here's Jota, who's made the run down towards the byline, cuts the ball back. Here's Darwin Núñez. Now Gakpo will play it across, and there's almost a chance that it may fall now here, and it's over the top of the crossbar from Cody Gakpo. First chance of the game, really, I suppose.
Yeah, good run by Jota down the right hand side. He got fed in with a really good ball, and then just cut it back. Núñez, little touch, found Gravenberch, he just stood one up, and Curtis Jones was right in the middle of the goal. It was just a foot over his head. Fell to Gakpo at the end, and he just rushed it a little bit. I'm not sure he thought he was going to get it. His touch wasn't quite right, and in the end he panicked and just ballooned it over the bar, but it was a half chance.
Norwich goalkeeper is taking his time over this goal kick, and then plays it long downfield into the Liverpool half. It's gone past everyone, and I think it'll go out for a goal kick at the other end. Yes, it does. So Alisson, not sure he's touched the ball yet. Well, he hasn't. He has now, but he's had nothing to do. It's been all Liverpool in terms of possession, but only 8 minutes gone, and no score. Good ball down the line to Gravenberch now for Liverpool. Into the Norwich half he comes. Jota had made a run. I'm not sure if he was spotted, and that's over the head of Gomez, and a hand up in apology from Ryan Gravenberch, but it's out for a Norwich throw.
Yeah, it was a poor ball, wasn't it? He just slowed it down a little bit when they'd won the ball and broke through the press of Norwich. Looked like they were on to Norwich's back four.
Liverpool have played Norwich twice in FA Cup meetings at Anfield, and on both occasions Liverpool went on to win the cup, so that could be a little omen for them. They've got the ball now with Darwin Núñez. Jota forward as well. He's got a man over on the right hand side. It's Connor Bradley now joining the attack, trying to take on the defender. He's inside the penalty area, and then, well, he's still going. He's still got it. Now it's Jota, but there isn't a lot of space there. McConnell thought about going back, weaves one in and plays a little 1-2 and then gets it back. And here's Gomez. Good play from McConnell. Ball played by Gomez now to Cody Gakpo. Left hand side of the penalty area. Plays the cross in, but that's going to be headed away by McCallum. And Liverpool will just start all over again and pick the loose ball up over on the far side with Bradley. McConnell.
How many times have we seen games like this, Ian, where you've got a team who are coming and just sitting in 4-5-1. Sometimes it's a 4 and a 6, and they haven't even got a centre forward. And then they're just asking Liverpool to break them down. Are you good enough to play through us and break us down? They've got to play quick, Liverpool. They've got to play 1 and 2 touch in and around the box. Has got to be sharp.
Oh, here's Darwin Núñez as Norwich give the ball away. He's going to shoot. Oh, it hits the post. We were right behind that. It had a bit of curl on it. Came back off the post. Danger not over yet for Norwich. Here's Bradley. Well, that's gone into the near post and saved by Long. But Darwin Núñez denied his 11th goal of the season.
Well, it came from nothing, didn't it? Norwich gave the ball away sloppily in the edge of the box, and he just took a touch and hit it from the angle of the left-hand side, the angle of the box. And like you say, Ian, we were right behind it. It looked like it had enough bend, didn't it, just to sneak in that far post. But just hit the post full on and came out. He's so unlucky, isn't he, Núñez? And
Konate, 0-0. Kwanzaa, Jones, Jarell Kwanzaa once more. Here's James McConnell, nice little drop of the shoulder away from Ashley Barnes. The ball forward though is going to be headed away by Stacey, only as far as Gomez for Liverpool.
It does look like there's a bit of a blustery wind, doesn't there, Ian? When the ball goes up in the air, you can see it holding up.
Here's Kwanzaa. Norwich have got all those yellow shirts back behind the ball. Konate, Gravenberch, Sarah in front of him. Gravenberch once more. Right hand corner of the penalty area. Further wide now is Bradley. Here's McConnell now for Liverpool. He'll play a neat little ball into Bradley. Back to McConnell. And then it goes square to Jarell Kwanzaa, halfway inside the Norwich half. He'll work it out to the left-hand side. Bit of space now for Cody Gakpo. He's going to, I think he was going for goal there, was he? He's trying to curl it past the keeper, but in the end it was neither one thing or the other. It was too high.
No, I got a clip off the Norwich defender, I think.
Yeah, it did,
yeah. He was just trying to clip it to the far post, or maybe trying to find the far post with a finish. But it just clipped off the Norwich player who was running backwards.
Gakpo's going to take the corner. Again, it's on that right-hand side at the Anfield Road end. And the usual suspects are forward, only Gomez again, but he's halfway inside the Norwich half. In goes the corner. It's headed away, though, by Ben Gibson. And that's going to need a bit of backtracking now from Connor Bradley to pick that one up. Centre circle now, and Gomez. It's a kind of subdued atmosphere, isn't it?
Yeah,
because Liverpool are so much in control in terms of the possession. But can they find a breakthrough? Darwin Núñez. McConnell. And out to the halfway line, centre circle again, Jarell Kwanzaa, Joe Gomez. Konate. Konate plays a higher ball in towards Gakpo, but no problems there for George Long in the Norwich goal. 12.5 minutes gone, still 0-0.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get in that way, are they? Liverpool, just a long ball from Konate. Hung up, keeper seeing it all the way, no problems for him. That's what Norwich will be wanting Liverpool to do. Liverpool need to play in. We hear Jurgen Klopp so many times say they've just played around the shape and not through it, where they ask people to play in between lines and in between players. That's what Liverpool need to do, because at the moment they are just playing around the shape.
McCallum will pick it up for Norwich. Played down the line towards Hernandez, and he'll come forward and skips past a couple of challenges. Plays it infield now to Núñez for Norwich, and a rare chance to break now for the visitors. The ball's going to be played down the line towards Stacey, who gets the ball across but didn't really have the power to get a real cross in, and it was easily cleared. And here's Curtis Jones, just holds off Hernandez, and he can play it now to the space. Plenty of it for Gravenberch. Needs to release it now. He's got Jota forward, so too Gakpo. Gakpo now helps it on to Jota. Núñez inside the penalty area. Here he is! Oh! Just couldn't stretch far enough. And it'll probably go out for a throw-in over on the far side. It has.
Well, it was close, wasn't it? It was a decent break. Thought Gravenberch had passed up that chance of a quick break, but he managed to find Cody Gakpo, who in turn found Jota down this left-hand side. He could spot Darwin Núñez running in, totally unmarked. It was a really teasing ball, wasn't it, across that 6-yard line, and Núñez was only half a yard away from it, trying to come in on it. He wasn't a million miles away.
Sam McCallum will take the throw deep inside his own half, down by the corner flag. Towards Barnes, and then it's brought down by Gabriel Sara. And Norwich bring it away with Hernandez, but runs into Konate. Norwich will pick up the loose ball though. Konate with another challenge. It's still in play. Here's Gravenberch now. And he'll find Curtis Jones. I think Liverpool looking just to switch the play to the left where there might be a bit more space. Here's Gomez. And he'll just slow it down again and play it square to James McConnell. Konate. Now to Jarell Quansah, just inside the centre circle. A little bit further forward now as Liverpool attack from right to left as we look towards the Anfield Road end. Konate's got Conor Bradley over on that far right-hand side. Gravenberch is the option. Now to McConnell. Plays a floated pass in towards the far side and a header down, and that's the first goal! Curtis Jones coming in on that left-hand side and heads it past George Long. McConnell's assist, and Liverpool lead by 1-0.
Well, it's a great ball from McConnell to spot Jones on that far post. Jones had made a decent run. It was a great ball into him. 6-yard box, no one near him. He just had to guide it past the keeper Long, and he did that. Curtis Jones, nobody picks him up. They work the ball on that right-hand side, Liverpool, and when it comes in sort of infield, McConnell just hits a really brilliant ball. It's not an easy header for Jones because he has to guide it at a bit of an angle, but he done it brilliantly.
Yeah, it was a good header, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The way he steered it past the keeper. And you just wonder what Norwich's reaction can be now. We've seen the way they've set up, but what do they do now?
Well, I think they'll probably keep going the same way for now.
They've given the ball away, and Liverpool pick it up once more. Bradley, Jota, Curtis Jones' 5th goal of the season. In fact, you know, he's made more FA Cup appearances, 14 before today, than any other current Liverpool player. Here's Darwin Núñez, plays it out wide towards Conor Bradley, right across, and that was a good defensive clearance because there were 2 Liverpool players coming in there. Danger not quite over yet, but it's amazing, isn't it? Curtis Jones, you think, is one of the kids, and yet...
Yeah, I think he's been really good this season, Curtis Jones. I think his game has improved. I think he's shown more maturity. He's obviously got quality.
And his goal separates the sides with just under 17 minutes gone on Total Sport Merseyside. Liverpool 1, Norwich City 0. The draw for the FA Cup, by the way, is being made at half-time, so we'll bring you up to date with what the outcome is for Liverpool. Liverpool or Norwich, I should say, without tempting fate. Here's Gomez, Konate. Norwich will be in the draw as well, I suppose, if it's half-time. Ball played in towards McConnell. That was a bit light. Good challenge came in, but the referee a bit over-exuberant maybe from McConnell there. Free kick. The crowd
started well, hasn't he, McConnell?
Yeah, it looks very composed.
Yeah, he does. Doesn't look like he's overawed at all. Looks like he's relishing it, actually.
Still Watford 1, Southampton 0, by the way. That's approaching half-time at Vicarage Road. Earlier today it finished West Brom 0, Wolves 2. Game marred by crowd trouble. Ball played down the line towards McCallum for Norwich. It's out of play for a Norwich throw. Newport Manchester United is a 4:30 kick-off. In the WSL, Everton Women 0, Leicester 1 was the final score. Liverpool play Arsenal later on at Prenton Park at 4:30. Here's Hernandez. That's a bit loose from Norwich again. Gakpo with a nice little drag back, but he's still got work to do, and in the end it was taken off him by Kenny McLean. Norwich now, it's Stacey in a bit of space. Can come forward over the halfway line. Ball played in by Christian Fassnacht. High ball in towards Barnes. That's cleared, and Liverpool will pick it up again with that man McConnell. To Bradley. I suppose we're seeing a taste of the future here, aren't we? Bradley, McConnell in there.
It's not as though it's an old team anyway, is it, Ian?
Quansah, of course.
Yeah.
And he's on the ball now. And he's going to play to the man whose goal separates the sides, Curtis Jones. Gomez. Out wide now to Diogo Jota. Bradley will make a run on his outside, but Jota holds on to it. Rolls it now into the path of Joe Gomez. Here's Konate. Bradley's still in space on that far touchline, but it goes the other way to the left. Here's Jarell Quansah. In towards Gravenberch. Barnes, though, will get the loose ball for Norwich. and then it's picked up by Sarah. Good challenge from McConnell. Norwich still have possession over on the far side, but that was a challenge that needed making.
Yeah, it did. They were breaking forward in numbers there. Liverpool were a bit light at the back.
Hanley, rather it's McLean. And now Fernandez played out towards the far side, and Gibson. That's intercepted by Liverpool again. There could be something on here. Curtis Jones, plenty of red shirts forward, but he just ran out of room in the end.
Went the wrong way.
McCallum, Hernandez. Callum's continued the run down that left-hand side. Bradley sprinting forward, ball played across. Could be a moment of worry here for Liverpool. Here's Fastnacht, who's going to play the ball across, comes back off Gomez. That's the first time Norwich have threatened. Yeah, it is. They got it down that left-hand side, didn't they? And it was a really good ball across the 6-yard box. Norwich had 2 men in the box. Liverpool, only Gomez really. And as the ball come across, it was overhit a little bit, past Barnes. And then Gomez got himself out and got the block when it looked like Christian Fastnacht was going to just play it on a plate for someone. So a corner. It's Gabriel Sara, I think, is going to take this one. Cop end, right-hand side. Ashley Barnes standing in front of Allison. And Liverpool have got all the red shirts back defending. Here comes the corner. Played in, and it's flicked on. And is that another corner?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a good corner. Right in that near post area. A good height.
So the Brazilian, Gabriel Sara, will take it again. It's as you were, everyone else in the same position they were. Here comes the corner, played in near post, and it's there. There's the flick header, and would you believe it, Norwich have equalised. Ben Gibson, 1-1. There's a shock.
Well, it was great quality, wasn't it? The one before it was good quality. This one was even better. Whipped in at that near post. Gibson had just made a run, got a brilliant flick on it. Keeper had no chance. 1-1. Is that their first effort on target? Well, isn't it amazing? I mean, Liverpool have been in absolute total control of this game. They've taken the lead, and now they've lost it. Liverpool, one of those, not many teams can dominate a game like they can and still end up conceding a goal, like they have done. You know, if you're looking at, I mean, you attacked it really well with Ben Gibson. But if you look at the game overall, I mean, Liverpool, like you say, have been in complete control. But when it's come to set pieces or corners, Norwich have been the ones who have been more dominant. They look like the bigger side. They look like the one who attack it better. And you always get the feeling that no matter who you are, if you get a set piece in and around Liverpool, whether it's a corner or a free kick, they've got half a chance. Kwanzaa. Well, there we are. We weren't expecting that, but early days, of course. We've only reached the halfway point in the first half, and Liverpool are going to have to just remember that it's maybe not going to be as straightforward as they thought it was going to be. Here's Konate. But all about the quality of the corner, and when you do get a flick on, anything can happen. Yeah. Here's Cody Gakpo. Gomez. Plenty of room now in the centre circle, and Norwich half for Ibrahima Konate. Conor Bradley just turns in field. McConnell is there. He'll go back to Konate. And now it's with Jarell Kwanzaa. Liverpool, remember, attacking the Anfield Road end, but the Norwich fans are celebrating. Liverpool have given the ball away again here, and Onel Hernandez can come forward. Plays it across towards this near side, and Fastnacht, who'll play it now to this near side. No handball. Jack Stacey now with a chance to cross for Norwich, and well, it's too close to the goalkeeper. No problems for Allison. I think suddenly Norwich have realised they can believe in themselves a bit. It's a dangerous thing to do if you're going to come out and try and play against Liverpool, isn't it? Yeah, it could be their downfall. Yeah, well, I mean, the way they've got their joy so far has been really compact. They've got a back four, a five who drop in front of them. There's no space in between them. Barely 10 yards between the defensive four and the midfield five. And then you've got Ashley Barnes dropping in as well. Great ball by Gomez. Space now for Conor Bradley. Bradley's cross is half blocked. It's inside the penalty area, headed away. Bradley will try and get the second ball as well, but Hernandez is there, but well won back by Liverpool. Challenge comes in from McCallum, and that might have been out of play, was it? Well, just in play. And Norwich still have it deep inside their own half. McCallum now over on that far side, only as far as Ibrahima Konate. Now there's a challenge. Is it Conor Bradley on
McCallum, and I think the referee may have given a free kick.
Yeah.
Hardly had any stoppages in the game so far. 24.5 minutes gone, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, like you say, Ian, not what we expected, but you know, it might give Norwich a little bit of confidence, and in that, I mean, they might come out and play a little bit and start to leave a few more gaps and spaces, because when Liverpool win it, that's the time to hit Norwich when they're all out of shape.
Liverpool have had some great wins over Norwich in recent times. I mean, Luis Suarez used to fill his boots against Norwich, didn't he? Here's Konate. Norwich's last win here was that famous day in 1994, the last day of the standing Cobb, when Jeremy Goss scored the only goal. Here's Jones for Liverpool. Gakpo will now play it infield to Joe Gomez. He's got options on his right, but he goes left. Jones, Gakpo. Now Gomez swings the cross in. Over on the far side is Jota. It was too high. I don't know whether it caught the breeze a bit, but it's gone out for a goal kick.
I think he was actually looking for Conor Bradley, and Bradley stopped his run. He was in a better place than Jota to receive it, but he just stopped. He thought Diogo Jota was going to easily head the ball, but he didn't.
So, if you're just joining us, it's Liverpool 1, Norwich 1. Liverpool taking the lead through Curtis Jones. Equaliser from Ben Gibson.
And we're back to taking the time again.
Watford leading Southampton at half-time by 1-0, by the way, in the other FA Cup tie that's underway at the moment. Konate with the header for Liverpool. Ball picked up by McLean, and back to McCallum. Safe enough now at the back for Norwich. Ball played infield to McLean, and then back to the goalkeeper George Long. Plays it now to Grant Hanley. Stacey turning away from Gakpo, has to go back and then gets the ball back. The Norwich number 3. Hanley, and again ball fed in field, but Liverpool are pressing here, and you could sense they were going to win it back, and they have. Jones with Gakpo, it was slightly behind him, he just couldn't get it under control. And Norwich will play back to their goalkeeper, but Darwin Núñez is closing him down. He's managed to clear it up towards halfway. Ashley Barnes, I think Liverpool were claiming there was a hand used there, but nothing given. Ball is now with Gabriel Zara. Stacey. Liverpool just can't really get the ball down at the moment. Norwich just have possession. And the goalkeeper will play it out wide towards Sam McCallum over on the far side, but it should be a challenge from Conor Bradley, and he's turned well to get Liverpool moving again. Plays it back. Here's Bradley in towards Darwin Núñez. This surely is, yes, number 2 for Liverpool. Darwin Núñez. Good play by Conor Bradley at the start of that move, but it was superbly finished by Darwin Núñez, and normal service has been resumed. It's Liverpool 2, Norwich 1. Well,
that's a great finish, isn't it, from Darwin Núñez? So many times we see him get in them positions and just blaze at the ball and hit it as hard as he could, but there was nothing about that finish. It was lovely, it was well placed to the keeper's right, really low. Keeper had no chance, but what great work from Bradley. Took out a centre-half who'd come out of position, didn't expect him to take a touch, he did. Played it to Núñez, and the finish was really cool.
Second number 9, Darwin Núñez.
Good first touch with his left foot, and then just side-footed it. Really good finish.
So Ashley Barnes will get set to get Liverpool back underway again. Darwin Núñez with his 11th goal of the season, and it's still in January, so it's not a bad haul for somebody who's often scrutinised.
No, I mean, he gets it unfairly, doesn't he, Núñez?
Here's McCallum for Norwich.
I think the fact that he makes so many chances is why people seem to think he's... But if you look at his stats, the goals he scored, like you say, he's got 11.
Ball play back to George Long in the Norwich goal. High clearance downfield to Ashley Barnes. Might have to do a lot of hard working holding the ball up today. Ball back with Núñez for Norwich. Hanley has nowhere to go, so has to go back to his goalkeeper. who plays it short inside his own penalty area to Ben Gibson. McCallum over on the far side, infield, that's a bit short. Liverpool might win it back. Darwin Núñez, here's Ryan Gravenberch now, he's going to play the ball across, it's blocked, it's a corner.
Yeah, again, Norwich trying to play out from the back. Liverpool, like they've done time and time again, win it high up, but just can't find that final ball when they're in the box. Gravenberch it was this time, got himself in the box, got his head up. I'm not sure his cross, had it not been blocked, would have found anyone, because there was only two Liverpool players in the box, and both of them were making runs to the near post.
Corner. Cody Gakpo to take on the Liverpool right hand side. Canate, Núñez, ball forward. Gravenberch in there as well. It's played low in towards Jota. I could see what they were trying there. It almost came off.
Well, they've done that before. We've seen that one before. He just didn't hit it hard enough. Jota had made the space. If he hits it a little bit harder,
Jones
it gets to him.
Liverpool still on the attack, left hand side. Jones now to Ryan Gravenberch. Thought about the cross and then just jinks and turns and checks and goes back now to James McCallum. To James McConnell, I should say. McCallum's playing for Norwich over on the other side. Here's Gravenberch. Gomez, ball played in. Conor Bradley, Cody Gakpo. Oh, what? I was going to say a save, or did it go wide?
No, he went wide.
It went wide from Cody Gakpo. They were queuing up to put that in.
Well, it's an unbelievable miss. It's brilliantly worked. It was a great run from Conor Bradley. It was brilliantly timed. It was well found by Gomez, and on the stretch he just pulled it back. Cody Gakpo, 7 yards out, right in the middle of the goal, comes off his heel, doesn't get a clean connection on it, puts
Norwich
it wide.
Playing the ball out at the back, and they've lost it, and here's Ryan Gravenberch, turns and it's cleared off the line somehow. Norwich all over the place. Ball played back in again, it's cleared once more. How it's still only 2-1, I'm not sure.
I can't get my head around it, Ian. I've seen 3 games where Championship sides have tried to take on Premier League sides and out-football them and play out from the back, and the first 2 have ended ugly. That was Sunderland against Newcastle, and when Middlesbrough went to Chelsea in the week, and Norwich are doing exactly the same here.
Bradley, it was Gravenberch who had that chance.
Well, listen, they should be 4 up, shouldn't they, Liverpool?
Jones, Kwanzaa, now Gomez. Space now for Cody Gakpo on the left hand side. Chance to cross. It is a cross, but it was too far for Diogo Jota. I think it was a cross, wasn't it? It wasn't that far off the post.
No, well, that's when Liverpool have got in, when they've crossed balls to far posts, and they've caught Norwich defenders ball watching both sides. We've seen it with the first goal, Curtis Jones's header. He just drifted off at the back unmarked, and then we've seen it there when Bradley made a great run in, far post, he was found, and Gakpo really should have scored.
It's a goal kick for Norwich, which Long will take. Liverpool leading by 2-1. Canate rises a bit too early and didn't get anything on that, and there's a Norwich player who's felt that challenge, Ashley Barnes.
He just looked like he'd got the timing wrong, didn't he, there? And he was lucky to get the foul, Canate.
Free kick's taken by McConnell. Kwanzaa to Gomez. Now Gakpo hugging this near side touchline, but he always likes to cut in and then plays it to Kwanzaa. Bradley calling for the ball over on the far side. What an impact Bradley's having on the game, picking all that space up on that far side all the time. Here's Jota. McConnell collects it, waits, just pokes it back to Jota again, forward towards Gravenberch, not quite. McCallum got a touch on that one, little back heel looking for Gravenberch, who was clipped there. That's a foul by McCallum and a free kick for Liverpool.
A lovely little back heel, wasn't it, from Conor Bradley, just to find Gravenberch just when the ball was running out. It looked like it was going to run out for a Norwich throw, and it was a lovely little back heel. Good vision, good awareness.
So this is right on the far touchline, just a few yards away from that right hand corner flag. Cody Gakpo has gone across to take it. He's been taking the corners on that side, so it's a bit like a corner. He's got Bradley on the edge of the box, but he's now moving away. So this is going to be a cross. Gakpo takes it in high towards Darwin Núñez. It's not cleared yet by Norwich. It'll come back to Bradley, into Gakpo, who's just onside. Cross is blocked. It comes back to Bradley again. Bradley's cross is not a bad one. It's cleared away by Hanley. It'll come back to Gravenberch. Norwich have got everyone back now, but here's McConnell for Liverpool. To Gravenberch. Jones, well, he was trying to get it inside the defender. It was on, but Norwich just got it away. But at the moment, Liverpool have gone back into that period where they're just dominating again, having got that second goal. Here's McConnell. Waits and then plays a safe ball to the centre circle, and Konate. Jota. First time ball out wide to the far touchline, Liverpool right. Jota again from Bradley. And now back to the halfway line, and it's all fairly straightforward stuff from Liverpool now, just passing the ball around, working Norwich from one side to the other. Gravenberch now on the left, works it infield to McConnell. Just curls a little square pass now to Bradley, just outside the box. Low ball in is cut out on the stretch. That'll go out for a throw-in. Still 2-1.
Yeah, still probing Liverpool. I'd like to see them move the ball a little bit quicker still, but they don't have to. They're in control of the game, aren't they? And if Norwich make a mistake and come out of the position, Liverpool will play around them.
Quansah to Gakpo. Gakpo's going to go down towards the byline, gets a corner, I think, does he? Yes, corner for Liverpool. We've got about 10 minutes to go to half-time. Don't think there'll be too much to add on. I've hardly had any real stoppages of any note that I can remember.
No, it's flowed, the game. The game has been, it hasn't been stop-start, has it? It's been fairly free-flowing, Liverpool with most of the ball.
And they have a corner, left-hand side, Anfield Road end. Gakpo takes it high, and there's almost a chance for Jota coming in, but it's gone well off somebody for a corner over on the other side. So Gakpo will make his way from one side to the other.
It was a great ball, wasn't it? Again, right across the 6-yard line, not a million miles away from Darwin Núñez. It was Jota on the back post who came in.
So Gakpo will try again now over on the right, in front of the Norwich fans, who have great following for Norwich. It's obviously a huge game for them. Any chance to come to a place like this. Here comes the corner, high towards Jota. It's going to be walloped away right up to Alisson, who's almost up to halfway here for Liverpool. And Alisson will play it now to Joe Gomez, and the whole process will start again. Konate. Gomez just inside the Liverpool half. Goes back to Jarell Quansah. Ball is now with McConnell. And here's Curtis Jones to Ryan Gravenberch now for Liverpool. He's got Jones right behind him again, but he works it into McConnell. Ball played back now to Jarell Quansah. Quansah's going to drill one forward, but that's not a good one. It's cut out, but Liverpool then win it back, and here's Gravenberch. Gravenberch in towards Cody Gakpo, who turned and went for the other post, where the keeper was thinking it may have gone the other way, but he just drags it wide, and it's a goal kick.
Yeah, he got it on the edge of the box, didn't he, and done a little spin, got it onto his right foot, and didn't really see where the keeper was, but he was trying to wrong foot him, just reverse it back into the corner he came from. He hasn't had his finishing boots on today, has he?
No, I think he fancies a goal today.
Yeah, I think so, but
Liverpool, well, Quansah just holding off an experienced player like Barnes there, and I think just an indication of how good Quansah is.
Yeah.
Halfway line, Gravenberch for Liverpool. McConnell looking for the run of Darwin Núñez, and he almost found him. And Darwin Núñez says, well done, it was a good try that. Liverpool still have it from the throw-in. Gravenberch. Bradley. Now back to McConnell once again for Liverpool. Quansah inside the centre circle, but plenty of room to move into, and works it now to this left-hand side, where it's picked up by Cody Gakpo. Cross to McConnell. Controls it, just slipped slightly, allowed Norwich to get a foot in, and Norwich will try and break now. They'll try and get either Barnes or Hernandez forward, but neither are able to, and it's headed back to Alisson, who will be glad of a touch.
Yeah, he will. Done well there. Kwanzaa just got an important header, just headed it to Kanate, giving it back, just cleared the danger up when it looked like Norwich were about to break.
He's some player, isn't he, Kwanzaa?
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell now.
Yeah.
He's got it. Here's Nunez, who's over on the far right-hand side. Infield now to Conor Bradley. Nunez to McConnell. And across it goes the halfway line again to that man we were just talking about, Jarell Kwanzaa. Here's McConnell. We've got about 6 minutes to go to half-time. Still 2-1 Liverpool lead. But they'll know that Norwich have come back once, so they'll be looking for a third here. Nunez to Jones. Jones now, and it's worked to Jota, who's moved over to the left. Here's Jones to Kanate, and he can work it out wide to the right, where it's going to be picked up by Conor Bradley. Chance to run it on El Hernandez, who got the challenge in, and it's, well, come off Bradley, and Liverpool concede the throw. Norwich ball.
Yeah, see, I don't know why Liverpool don't once or twice, when the ball's played like that and they have got time and space, just take one touch and put it in the box. That's all they're trying to do.
Callum will take the throw for Norwich over on the far side. It's deep inside Norwich territory, just in front of those massed ranks of the Norwich fans who've got the lower half of the Anfield Road stand, half of that lower half anyway. But no foul there. Liverpool have it. McConnell, and ball played back to Alisson. And here's Kwanzaa. McConnell picks it up now. Liverpool have won 16 and drawn 2 of the last 18 meetings with Norwich. High ball forward towards Cody Gakpo. Can he keep it in? No, just too heavy, and maybe on the breeze as well. Always just going to run away from Cody Gakpo. It's a goal kick which George Long will wait to take, and again he's got his 2 central defenders standing either side of him for a short one, but we've seen it can cause more problems than it's worth.
Do you know what, if you're Liverpool, you'd almost half drop off again and let them do it, and then go and press.
Yeah. Clearance long downfield in the end. Good header from Kanate. Only as far as McCallum though, and he'll go back inside his own half. Norwich will pick it up now with Marcelino Nunez. Back to Ben Gibson.
This is where you want Norwich here, like this.
They've played it back to the goalkeeper. Doesn't waste any time this time, kicks it downfield, but it's a nice little cushion volley by Kwanzaa.
Joe used to do that a lot. Paul McGrath used to do that a lot.
Yeah.
In his later day, he used to backheel things out from coming at him from 100 foot in the air. It was quite a sight to see, but to have the confidence to do it as a young lad like Kwanzaa did there.
He just looks like a Virgil van Dijk.
He does, yeah. He's like a clone, isn't he?
Yeah.
He obviously sees him every day, and he's not a bad person to learn off, is he, Virgil van Dijk?
Here's Curtis Jones, who's been harried there by Barnes, but he's managed to find Conor Bradley. Just does a little pirouette on the ball, still has it, gets it back from McConnell, and now it's back inside the Liverpool half again. Here's Kwanzaa. Gakpo, another chance to run, but as soon as he gets it, he tends to turn in, doesn't he? So if you're a defender, you kind of know what's going to happen. Here's McConnell. Gravenberch will play it in towards the penalty area. Joe Gomez will pick it up now. The crowd want him to shoot, but he's going to play the better ball out towards the far side. I think that was a better option than shooting, but it was just too far for Diogo Jota.
Yeah, it was. I'm glad he didn't listen to the crowd there, Joe, because it was never on, was it?
It's a throw in for Norwich, who probably will want to get it at half time, maybe at 2-1. Take it from there. And they know if they do manage to win a corner or a free kick, there's maybe something in it for them. If Liverpool get the third, then I think that'll be it. Ball is with McConnell. Played back to Kwanzaa. And here's Kanate now on the right-hand touchline. And there wasn't a lot of space there for him, so it's gone out of play for a Norwich throw, which McCallum will take. Still Watford 1, Southampton 0 early in the second half in that other FA Cup tie. Ball is out of play again for another Norwich throw, and this will be where they want the ball, just edging further down that touchline with a chance at some point maybe to get a ball into the box, maybe from a long throw, because McCallum looks as though he's going to try and do that. He's going to take a bit of a run up as far as he can from the space there. in front of the Sir Kenny Dalglish stand. It's not quite level with the edge of the Liverpool penalty area. We're in the last minute of the first half. And here comes the throw, and it is a long one, and it's a back header which, well, just meant that Alisson had to stretch a little bit, but he got it safely enough in the end. But there's another example.
It is. I had a little panic up there because it was Gibson again, wasn't it, at the front post? He got a little flick on it.
And now Norwich have got it back again, and they're inside the penalty area, but that's not a good cross straight at Alisson. When really Kenny McLean, I think, will be disappointed he put it so close to the keeper.
Yeah, I mean, there was only one player to hit, wasn't there? It was Ashley Barnes who was in the box, no one else, and the ball was just too close. It was always easy for Alisson.
Here's Gomez for Liverpool on the left, and now Jones. We'll find out any second now how much time there is to add on. I don't think it'll be much, maybe 2. There's usually something to add on. It is 2 minutes, yeah. Here's Jota.
Will be a minimum of 2 minutes added time at the end of the first half. 2 minutes.
Kwanzaa. Liverpool lead by 2-1, and they have it now with Curtis Jones, the man who scored the first goal. Ball played back to Jarell Kwanzaa again, now played square to the halfway line, and Kanate, Bradley. Bradley's got Ryan Gravenberg over on the far side. Down the line now towards Darwin Núñez. Onside, plays the cross in, it's headed away, it'll come back towards Gomez. Gomez now to Jones, ball played back to Jarell Kwanzaa. Núñez is calling for the ball on the far side. Here's Conor Bradley. Now it's with Darwin Núñez, but he's just slowed it right down and then tries to inject a bit of pace into it. Here's McConnell to Jota. Jota looking for that ball. It was a bit firmly hit. I think Liverpool were lucky that the defender actually got a touch on it, out for a throw-in.
He was trying to find Bradley, wasn't he? He'd made a run, but there was a few bodies in the way. He tried to fire it right through, and I think even if it did get through, it was, like you're saying, it was just going to roll out for a Norwich goal kick. But they've got it back, Liverpool.
Yeah, and they've got about 40 seconds to try and score a third goal. Kanate. Conor Bradley. Ball played out wide now to Diogo Jota. Here's McConnell to Jota. Good play from Liverpool. It was a bit intricate, and in the end Norwich got it away. Foul by Kanate. Free kick for Norwich. And I would imagine that there won't be too much time to add on from here. So I think once this free kick is taken, that'll be it. The 2 minutes are just about up. And George Long, certainly the goalkeeper, isn't in any hurry to take this free kick. Jurgen Klopp just having a look at his watch as if to say, how long is this taking?
Yeah, well, so just blow the whistle now, because it doesn't look like they want to play anymore, does it?
No. So the referee having a look at his watch now as if to say, come on. Finally he kicks it, and the referee blows the whistle. Half time, Liverpool lead by 2-1, and for the most part they've been in control of that game in terms of possession. Got the early goal, then the shock of the equaliser from Norwich. Liverpool back in front through Darwin Núñez, and then a couple of real opportunities to put this game out of sight, which they haven't taken. And so at the moment it's still a game that has to be won.
Yeah, I mean, they'll be disappointed that they're not more in front. They'll obviously be disappointed with the Norwich goal from a set piece, but that's the threat that some of these sides will carry. You know, they'll try and keep a nice shape, make it really difficult for you to play through them. But then at the other end, you know, set pieces, that's what they'll be hoping for. Send their big men up, and that's where they've got their best chance. So I think that'll be the way that the game goes. I think the pattern is set now, Ian. I think Liverpool will be in control of the ball for the rest of it. I don't think we've seen the last of the scoring. I think there's more goals in it, certainly for Liverpool. So we'll just have to see. I think Jurgen Klopp will be fairly pleased. He'll be definitely pleased with what he's seen from the young lads. I think James McConnell's done really well in there. Conor Bradley just keeps impressing me every time he plays. Núñez will be pleased with his finish. It was a really cool, confident finish from him. But they're in complete control, Liverpool, and it's just a matter for me, I think, of how many goals they're going to score.
Yeah, and you mentioned the young players there, and McConnell, who will be delighted with the assist for the Jones goal.
Yeah, really good pick out, really good spot from him. Jones just ghosted in at the far post, and he put it right where he wanted it, right on his head. It was still a difficult header, still needed guidance, didn't it, from Jones, but he did it really well, so he'll be pleased with that. He just got a little bit towards the end of the first half, he got a little bit ragged, give a couple away, but then calmed himself down again, and I think that's that's what you get with young lads when they're playing so well. They try and do more and more. But he's had a really good first half, I have to say.
Yeah, and so too Conor Bradley as well, and Jarell Quansah, we mentioned on commentary as well, just rolls around without a care in the world, it seems at times.
He does, yeah. He tries, balls out of the sky. He seems supremely confident that he can bring them down no matter what kind of pressure he's under, and we've seen it time and again with him. But I don't look at him no more as a young laddie, and I think he's an established first team player, and that's credit to him.
And just that worry that if Norwich do get corners or free kicks, then as we saw with the Ben Gibson goal, they've got that ability to get the ball in the back of the net. It's probably the only real sort of opportunity they've had. Alisson, I don't think, has had any other saves to make. A couple of crosses have gone straight to him, but that threat's still there, and that's what Liverpool have got to be careful of. Yeah,
that is the threat. They've looked the more, if the ball's played in the air, they've looked aerially very strong, haven't they, with Gibson and Hanley. They attack it really well, so they'll be hoping for corners and free kicks so they can send those two up and cause Liverpool problems, because more often than not it's been a Norwich head on the ball. We've seen some of the Liverpool corners, they very rarely got first contact on them, and certainly Miss Van Dijk in that respect. It's been a Norwich head that's got on their head on the ball first, so they'll be hoping they can get that up the other end. That's their only hope for me, set pieces and corners.
Well, we'll see what happens in the second half, because Liverpool will be attacking the Kop end in the second half. Half time at Anfield, it's Liverpool 2, Norwich City 1.
Live from Anfield, Merseyside Sport.
Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Craig. We'll be back with the guys for full second half commentary. Liverpool not home and dry yet, as they said during that first half commentary, but we'll find out exactly how it works out. Just to let you know, the draw for the fifth round should have happened before this game, but because of what happened down at West Brom earlier, where the game was later in finishing, it will take place now at half time. So we'll bring you up to date just as soon as we can on who Liverpool or Norwich face in the fifth round of the FA Cup. Turning to the Women's Super League, earlier this afternoon, Everton ladies took on Leicester at Walton Hall Park. Leicester ran out 1-0 winners. Here's Mike Perkins with his report.
A great game of WSL football, but one where Leicester City scored and Everton couldn't at Walton Hall Park. The goal went to Janice Kamen, who shot left-footed from a central area and beat the home goalkeeper Courtney Brosnan's dive to her right after 53 minutes. The yellow shirts celebrated deliriously and will argue they deserved their goal. Those all in blue, though, were left ruining Katja Snoyce's volley that clipped the bar on the way over after she met a good Heather Payne cross from the right in the first half. Rike Madsen also should have scored after the restart, shooting over from close range as the ball broke to her on the left-hand side of the goal. Whilst a Hannah Bennison lob just over the right upright as she looked almost levelled things after 75 minutes, Leicester will point to Jutta Rantala, who was bright throughout and hit the bar with a free kick in the closing stages. The result means the home side slipped below the visitors in the WSL table. Full time, Everton 0, Leicester City 1.
Mike Perkins reporting, and Liverpool women take on Arsenal women this afternoon with a 4:30 kickoff. More now on the news that Jurgen Klopp is stepping down at the end of the season. The Reds CEO, Billy Hogan, says the announcement was a significant moment in the club's history.
Probably hard to put into words how significant it is. And I think when Jurgen joined us in 2015, he talked about leaving the club in a better place than he found it. And I think if you look at where we are today versus where we were when he joined us, there's absolutely no doubt that he's done that. And as you just said, he's going to be here for several more months. So I think from our perspective, obviously, the news is sad, as I'm sure a lot of our supporters share that emotion. He and I have had a number of conversations over the course of the last several weeks, and I think the first time that we had a chat about his decision, from a professional standpoint, but also from a personal standpoint, we've worked alongside each other for the last almost 9 years, and I could see from my perspective, knowing him as I do, that this was a decision that he had come to and that he was absolutely comfortable with and believed in. And when your colleague and friend comes to a decision like that, then that's something that you support and respect. I think he said in the video the other day, last night, that really this is about everyone sees what happens from the outside, but the amount of work and pressure, and as he said, he's been doing this for 24 years. So surprised in a sense, but also I understand it. And as I said, it's obviously it's a sad day, but it's also one that a credit to Jurgen. He's come to the decision. He wanted to give the club the opportunity to go through what will be an orderly process, and that's not easy to do if this news isn't public. So we will go through that process, and as we have done in the past. The same process that brought us Jurgen almost 9 years ago, and that's something that we will do in private. That will be done with, as Jurgen said, the people that are here, our ownership, Mike Gordon in particular, will be a part of that process. And when we get to a place where we have further news on that, then we can discuss it at that point. But it's not going to be something that's going to be a running commentary. We prefer to, at this club, we prefer to operate when we're ready to talk about things, we will, and until that point, we won't, and we won't talk about other people, and we won't get into the name game. This is really an announcement that Jurgen and we are making, and after today, we are focused on the campaign ahead and the opportunity that we have, and competing on four fronts, and making the 23-24 campaign something that supporters can look back on with enjoyment.
There you go then. We'll hear from Xabi Alonso in a second, tell you why. But first of all, the fifth round draw for the FA Cup is taking place as we speak. Liverpool or Norwich will face Watford or Southampton. A home tie for either Liverpool or Norwich against Watford or Southampton. That game's still in progress. We'll bring you the full draw a little bit later in the programme. But as I said, the man at the forefront of the speculation regarding Jurgen Klopp's eventual successor is former Liverpool midfielder Xabi Alonso, doing a great job with Bayer Leverkusen at the moment. This is what he had to say about the news concerning Jurgen Klopp.
Well, first of all, it was a surprise, but as well, I have huge respect for Jurgen, huge admiration. Before coming to Liverpool and during his year, it has even been bigger and it has grown. No? The way what he has achieved and the way he has achieved that. And at the moment, I am really happy here. I am enjoying my work here. I am feeling that each day it's a challenge. Each game is a challenge. And we are in an intense but in a beautiful journey here in Leverkusen, and I am trying to give my best to help my players be ready for the next thing, and that's my goal. What will come in next one, I don't know.
But when it comes to taking your career at your own pace, we've seen other ex-players have gone and taken jobs, and it's not gone as well as it has for you, for example, in terms of you look at the speed that you worked with Sociedad there and now coming here. Is pacing your career something which is important to you?
To be honest, I am not in that moment to think about the next step. I'm thinking about where I am right now, and I think that I am in a great place and I am enjoying, and I think it's the right place. So that's all I can say. I don't know about the paces. My pace is what's going to be at the pace of the team on Saturday, to be honest, because that's what really matters. And I'm going to be happy when we are playing well and we deserve to win. And what's going to happen in the future, I don't know, and I don't really care at the moment.
Former Liverpool midfielder Xabi Alonso. Just to let you know, the fifth round draw has been made for the FA Cup, and Liverpool or Norwich, the winners of today's game, will play Watford or Southampton at home. Here's the story of the first half.
Here is Jota. just slows it down, and a nice little turn on the edge of the penalty area. He's worked a bit of space, and then it's played in towards Darwin Núñez, back to goal. Here's Gakpo. There's no space though, and the defenders get there.
Yeah.
But Liverpool win it back. Here's Curtis Jones. Now it's Gomez. Gomez is going to shoot, and it's just wide. It took a deflection. He's determined to get that goal.
Isn't he, Joe? He's been getting closer and closer.
Oh, here's Darwin Núñez as Norwich give the ball away. He's going to shoot. Oh, it hits the post. We were right behind that. It had a bit of curl on it. Came back off the post. Konate's got Conor Bradley over on that far right-hand side. Gravenberch is the option. Now to McConnell. Plays a floated pass in towards the far side, and the header down, and that's the first goal. Curtis Jones coming in on that left-hand side and heads it past George Long. McConnell's assist, and Liverpool lead by 1-0. So the Brazilian Gabriel Sara will take it again. It's as you were, everyone else in the same position they were. Here comes the corner, played in near post, and it's there. There's the flick header, and would you believe it, Norwich have equalised. Ben Gibson, 1-1. There's a shock. Norwich just have possession, and the goalkeeper will play it out wide towards Sam McCallum over on the far side, but it should be a challenge from Conor Bradley, and he's turned well to get Liverpool moving again. Plays it back. Here's Bradley in towards Darwin Núñez. This surely is, yes, number 2 for Liverpool. Darwin Núñez. Good play by Conor Bradley at the start of that move, but it was superbly finished by Darwin Núñez, and normal service has been resumed. It's Liverpool 2, Norwich 1. Gravenberch. Gomez. Ball played in. Conor Bradley. Cody Gakpo. Oh, what? I was going to say a save, or did it go wide?
No, he went wide.
It went wide from Cody Gakpo. They were queuing up to put that in.
Well, it's an unbelievable miss. It's brilliantly worked. It was a great run from Conor Bradley. It was brilliantly timed. It was well found by Gomez, and on the stretch he just pulled it back. Cody Gakpo, 7 yards out, right in the middle of the goal, comes off his heel, doesn't get a clean connection on it. Puts
Norwich
it wide.
playing the ball out at the back, and they've lost it, and here's Ryan Gravenberch, turns, and it's cleared off the line somehow. Norwich all over the place. Ball played back in again, it's cleared once more. How it's still only 2-1, I'm not sure.
Salah trying to get Núñez in again. He's behind the defence. Darwin Núñez scores again!
McAllister! Oh! There's another goal of the season contender. Goes back to Trent Alexander-Arnold!
Salah, he's controlled it, he's inside the penalty, down towards the dead ball and left footed. Oh my goodness, what a stunning finish from Mo Salah.
BBC Radio Merseyside.
Welcome back to Anfield. Liverpool already out, and Norwich now will make their way out towards the Kop end, where Liverpool will be attacking in the second half. Doesn't look as though there are any changes on either side at half time, so it looks like it's as you were, as just the final couple of players from Norwich come out. Just a reminder of that draw. Should Liverpool get through this tie, they will play either Watford or Southampton here at Anfield in the 5th round. Watford leading at the moment, because that game's being played now. About 20 minutes to go. Watford lead Southampton by 1-0. I just wonder if word would get out to those teams to say, you know what, if you win this game, you're playing Liverpool possibly in the next round. Does that kind of message get through to a team, and does it make any difference when the game's underway?
I'm sure they'll know, you know.
We're underway again here. Yeah, up it 50%. There's a chance to go to Anfield. Here's Konate.
Or drop off 50%. There's a chance you'll go to Anfield.
Conor Bradley. Now to Ibrahima Konate. And here's Jarell Quansah now. Out to Joe Gomez on the Liverpool left. McConnell, who can be very pleased with his first half, his first full game for Liverpool. Bradley. Still, you can feel that breeze around the stadium at the moment. I don't know whether it's just picked up a bit more, but you probably hear it now. Yeah. Gravenberch, near side touchline, bit of hesitation, but Liverpool are okay. They still have it. Bradley, McConnell, Back to Bradley again, and that's a good ball infield to Kwanzaa, who just had to be careful then. He just lost possession for a second there, but Gomez had watched that all the way and intercepted.
Yeah, he done well there, didn't he, Gomez? Kwanzaa just took a unnecessary risk on the halfway line when he was last man. Got the ball robbed off him, but Gomez was quick enough to get back and mop it up for him.
Cody Gakpo played back in field now to Jarell Kwanzaa. It's Konate. The obvious pass now is Bradley. That's where the ball is played. Bradley will play it infield to Jota. Little ball into Cody Gakpo. It's blocked. There was another great chance there for Gakpo. He's going to play it now to Curtis Jones. Liverpool still have it. Ball played back to Joe Gomez, who's going to play the cross in. And here's Darwin Núñez with a sort of tame header down. Bounces once and saved by George Long.
That was another chance, wasn't it, for Gakpo? They worked it brilliantly from this right-hand side into Jota. A lovely little touch to Gakpo. Tried to get it out of his feet. But the strike was blocked, wasn't it? Was it Hanley coming across and getting a good block on it?
Here's Ashley Barnes now. He's just held back there by McConnell, and I think had he not...
That's a good foul.
Yeah, it was. I was going to say, because there was a chance there for them to play the ball out to that far right-hand side.
Yeah, there was. It was... took one for the team there. Surprised he hasn't got a yellow card.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I'm not sure if Ben Gibson's making that point right now to the referee, but anyway, Sam Barrett is our referee today. It's his first Liverpool game. Free kick for Norwich. Hoping to maybe catch Liverpool a little bit cold at the start of the second half. Ball is played in long towards McCallum, who plays it right across on the volley. It's headed away, not very far. Norwich will try and win it back, and then a shot will come in. Oh, that was fizzing just wide of Alisson's right-hand post there. Shot coming in, I think, from Gabriel Sara. And I think Alisson was quite pleased to see that one go wide.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fair way out, wasn't it? You know, you're looking at it, it must be almost 30 yards out. I think it was always going wide. I think Alisson was pretty comfortable in the end, but he struck it well, didn't he?
Yeah, it was just that it came through a couple of bodies on the way through. Might have just given him a problem. He's got the ball now, the Liverpool goalkeeper, and plays it to Konate. Here's Bradley now, and Liverpool on this near side touchline as we look. Liverpool right, but Bradley's lost out there, and Norwich will pick it up again. They've just found a bit of confidence again, it seems. Ball played back over the halfway line to Ben Gibson, and he'll go back to George Long in the Norwich goal. And he now will clear it high towards Ashley Barnes, but Konate always going to be the winner of that one. Liverpool win it back now with McConnell. Just holds on to it well. The crowd appreciate that he didn't have a quick pass to play there, so he did well just to keep his composure. Darwin Núñez drifts in from the left-hand side. Bradley might be the crossfield ball, and it is. Here is Conor Bradley now. Chance to swing his boot round this one. It's headed away, and that'll probably go out for a throw-in over on the far side.
He sort of tried to hit that one hard, didn't he, Bradley? Under no pressure on this right-hand side. He'd have been better trying to pick someone out.
Konate plays it now to Conor Bradley. Diogo Jota. The 1-2 wasn't on, so Jota holds on to it. Gomez now to McConnell, just outside the Norwich penalty area. Work to the right-hand side now, and Bradley. McConnell to Bradley again. Here's Jota. McConnell. 3 Norwich players around him, but he's found Joe Gomez, and in turn to Curtis Jones, and now further left is Cody Gakpo. Back to Curtis Jones again. Is he going to shoot? He's going to curl it. Ooh, just wide. Goalkeeper at full stretch. Good effort. Not far away.
No, it wasn't. You could see what he was trying to do, Curtis. Just let it run across his body. Got it on his right foot. Tried to bend it in the far corner. He tried to set it off outside the post, but just didn't have enough bend to come back. It was a good yard wide in the end, but the keeper wasn't sure and went flying over that side, didn't he, to his left-hand side.
Foul by Diogo Jota on Kenny McLean. That's going to be a free kick for Norwich. McLean has it once again, plays it back to Ben Gibson. Norwich being penned back a bit here by Liverpool. It's Sara who gets the ball out of play off McConnell. I think it's a throw in which McCallum will take. Still Liverpool 2, Norwich 1. 5, almost 6 minutes gone in the second half on Total Sport Merseyside. Through until 5 o'clock. Good play by Curtis Jones to win it back for Liverpool now. Just needs a bit of help behind him maybe. He just checks and waits. Gravenberch. He's got Kwanzaa in plenty of space now if he wants to play towards the centre circle. Here is Jarell Kwanzaa now for Liverpool. Gomez. Gakpo back to Gomez again. Bradley's made a good run in, then had to just check it as the ball is played out wide to Cody Gakpo by James McConnell. Gakpo drifts infield again, plays the cross in high towards Bradley, and it just wouldn't run for him. Claims for something inside the penalty area there, not given. Headed back in. Bradley looked as though he'd been climbed on there by McCallum, but play goes on. Little back heel tries to get Norwich down the line, and Nunez keeps it in, and then it's played forward, but Konate will get the ball back under control as well, and finds Kwanzaa, and behind him is Alisson. 2-1, it remains.
Yeah, still in control, aren't they, Liverpool? Game is very much in the pattern that the first half was. Liverpool all the ball, Norwich just trying to keep their shape, make it difficult for them. But at some point during this half, if the score stays the same, Norwich are going to have to come out and try and get a goal.
At Vicarage Road, Watford still leading Southampton by a goal to nil with about 15 minutes to go. The winners of that tie will play either Liverpool or Norwich. High ball forward towards Diogo Jota, almost, he might get there in fact. Diogo Jota! 3-1! Another unerring finish from Diogo Jota. There was only one place that was going to end up, and he volleyed it beautifully into the far corner, and that's given Liverpool the breathing space they wanted. And surely now they are heading for round 5. 3-1.
Well, he's the one you want chances to fall to, isn't he, Diogo Jota? Absolutely clinical. It was a good spot by Curtis Jones. He was halfway inside his own half. Seen Jota made the run, put Gibson in all kinds of trouble. The ball was just not enough to go over Gibson's head. He got a little bit on it, but Jota adjusted, got onto it with his left foot, had a bit of an angle, but just smashed it past the keeper. Never going to miss, was he?
His 12th goal of the season. And of course at a time when Mo Salah is, well, injured but also away technically in terms of the AFCON, well, Liverpool have been ticking along quite nicely without him.
We haven't really spoke about Mo, have we? We all know he's got that injury. Hopefully he'll recover soon.
Liverpool are going to make a triple substitution shortly. Andy Robertson's one of them, so that'll be a nice return for him. Ball played back to George Long very firmly by Ben Gibson. The ball is still in play. Nice cushioned header by Conor Bradley. Here's McConnell. Bradley, Van Dijk and Szoboszlai going to be coming on as well. That's a foul by Nunez. That's Marcelino Nunez on Curtis Jones. Well, so a couple of returning injured players here.
I'm surprised, really. You know, you've got Szoboszlai, Van Dijk and Andy Robertson coming on. There's obviously a big game coming up on Wednesday.
Curtis Jones is going off. He was the man who got Liverpool going with the first goal.
Yeah, he's had a great game, Curtis.
Also coming off is Joe Gomez, and that's a straight swap for Andy Robertson.
Yeah.
And Ibrahima Konate will make way for Virgil van Dijk. And if you're Norwich, you've just gone 3-1 down, and you've got Van Dijk, Szoboszlai and Robertson coming on.
Yeah, it's not what you want to see.
Great reception for Andy Robertson.
Yeah. He's been out a long time, hasn't he, Andy Robertson? It'll be interesting to see how fit he is, but these minutes will be absolutely massive for him. He'll get at least 35 minutes to run around, open his lungs, get his match legs back on, if you like.
McConnell, Kwanzaa for Liverpool. Sir George Sefton giving all the details of the substitutions. Andy Robertson getting the biggest cheer. Here's Conor Bradley. McConnell. Nice ball now to this near side, and Bradley again. McConnell in that holding position again, picking up possession. Plays it back to Bradley. And now McConnell again, those two having their own little game at the moment. Virgil van Dijk. Rolls it to Gakpo. Robertson will make the run on his outside, but he cuts in again, as he likes to do. McConnell. Now Jota, and now they can work it to Bradley, but Kwanzaa puts his hands on his head because he sliced that one straight out of play. And
it's unusual for him, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can see what he was trying to do. It was a good move from Liverpool. He was just trying to hit it as a real firm pass out here to Bradley, and just got it wrong.
Callum takes the throw. No one quite knows where the ball is at the moment, but it's come down now, and here's Szoboszlai. Ball is cut out, but Liverpool will pick up the loose ball. Ryan Gravenberch, space now for Andy Robertson. Robertson will find Cody Gakpo, left-hand side of the Norwich penalty area. Gakpo again comes across towards the edge of the penalty area and finds McConnell, who works it out now to Conor Bradley. Szoboszlai. McConnell. Hear what the crowd think about Robertson's return. Poor old Joe Gomez didn't get a chance to get his first goal. I think he might have fancied it today. He had a couple of goes at it, didn't he, in the first half?
Well, we see, Joe has got the ability, hasn't he? A bit like Trent, where they've asked him to go and play in midfield when he hasn't got the ball, and he can do that. Joe, he's got better and better as the weeks have gone on, because he's got used to that position. Absolutely brilliant, the versatility that he's got.
Here's Bradley in a right wing position here for Liverpool. Diogo Jota. Now to McConnell. Jota again, just outside the penalty area. Cross was blocked, and now, Liverpool have got to get back now. And now Barnes has noticed that Alisson was off his line, and he went for the spectacular one from almost halfway. Well, it was halfway, I think. But Alisson got back in time. But I suppose it was on for a second. If he had
he needed to hit it better than he did.
Yeah.
It was almost didn't get really any height on it, did he? It was more a driven one in the end. Alisson
had time to chest it down.
Well, after a bounce, I think, as well.
3-1, Liverpool lead, 57 minutes gone. Gravenberch coming forward, he's going to shoot, but I suppose it opened up for him there, and he had players left and right there, including Jota, but his shot was way over the bar.
That's a pet hate of mine, that one, Ian, that players haven't got any pressure and they've got a clear sight at goal, not to test the keeper or not to at least get it on target. It's criminal, especially with his ability.
Crowd singing Jurgen Klopp's song again, but he's not having any of it, and he's concentrating fully on the game. The Liverpool manager. Hernandez, Zara, Bashnak now, chance for Norwich to break away. All play back in towards the halfway line. I think Norwich are going to make a couple of substitutions shortly as well. Ball play back now to Ben Gibson. Still Watford leading Southampton by a 1-0, a game which is of even more significance, knowing that the winners of that tie will play the winners of this one, and at the moment that's going to be Liverpool. High ball forward now towards McCallum, but it's over his head, and now for a Liverpool throw, which Conor Bradley will take. I think Norwich will make those substitutions when there's a break in play. But here's Virgil van Dijk to McConnell. And now Conor Bradley. Darwin Núñez has made a run. Little flick in towards Jota, didn't quite come off. And a sliding challenge coming in from McConnell, which I think caught Kenny McLean there. But Norwich are on the break. And it's with Hernandez. That's a good challenge from Jarrell Kwanzaa. The referee might want a word with James McConnell.
That's the second one he's done, isn't it? He had one on Ashley Barnes there. I mean, it was full-blooded, wasn't it? That's for sure. He did go sliding in. It was only one foot on the floor, but we've seen fouls and yellow cards given for things like that, Ian.
Yeah, I think the referee appears to be trying to hear something, but no action taken. He's had a quick word, maybe.
I don't think it's anything more than if he hasn't booked him, then that's his mistake.
So Sam McCallum will take this throw, and we know he's got a long throw in. So if I was Alisson, I'd be tempted to go back a couple of yards, just in case the ball bounces and goes over his head, because he does get a good throw on it. Now there's 3 substitutions going to be made here by Norwich. Jacob Sorensen is one of them, and Ashley Barnes, I think, gone off. Borja Sainz is coming on. Yeah, Ashley Barnes has gone off.
Triple substitution for Norwich.
Adam Ida's coming on.
Number 10, Ashley Barnes. Number 25, Onel Hernandez. And number 5, Grant Hanley.
Yeah, Grant Hanley and Onel Hernandez are the other players who've gone off. So those changes have made.
Number 11, Adam Ida. And number 19, Jakob Sorensen.
So after all that, it's a throw-in for Norwich. McCallum launches the long throw-in. Liverpool should be able to clear. It's volleyed away by Cody Gakpo. Only as far as Jack Stacey. And it's a good challenge, but Stacey has it again on halfway for Norwich. Norwich defending the Kop end in the second half, trailing Liverpool by 3-1 on Total Sport Merseyside. Here's Ben Gibson. And that might be a bit loose, and McConnell will play it in towards Jota. And here's a chance here for Szoboszlai. Darwin Núñez is there, takes a touch. Oh, and it's wide. Just slightly behind him as he struck it, I think.
Yeah, his touch wasn't perfect. Took a deflection, yeah. Be interesting to see a replay, see if it was on target or not. But Norwich again got undone, didn't he? Lost the ball in the middle of the park. Liverpool were almost 4 and 5v1.
Well, Liverpool,
not a great touch, was it?
Yeah, it's a corner which Dominic Szoboszlai will take. They now have Jurgen Klopp in there, Virgil van Dijk in their armoury. Wouldn't be surprised Klopp scored. Here comes the corner, and there's Van Dijk's header! Right on cue! It's Virgil van Dijk, number 4, scored by number 4.
It's no surprise. It's I think we said at the end of the first half how much Virgil van Dijk's missed in this team with his height and with his aggression, the way he attacks the ball. He gives a different dimension to the set pieces. Corners suddenly become a real weapon for Liverpool. And there it was. Well, he didn't even have to jump for that one. He just found a bit of space, didn't he? Around about the penalty spot. But the header was magnificent. Keeper had no chance. Perfectly directed. Loads of power on it. You wonder how he gets that free, knowing how much of a threat he is.
4-1, and the tie, you would imagine now, is completely out of Norwich's reach. It's just a case of whether Watford will beat Southampton. They're into probably stoppage time there now. It's 1-0 for Watford, and you just wonder how many more goals Liverpool might be able to score.
Well, you would imagine at least another one. You know what we're into now, the 64th minute. There's plenty of time.
Trent Alexander-Arnold's going to be coming back for Liverpool as well.
That's just what you want to see, isn't it?
It's just bonus after bonus, isn't it? Szoboszlai. Now to Virgil van Dijk. Here's McConnell. To Bradley. Bradley now will just wait and pick out Jarell Quansah. He'll play it across to Andy Robertson. And now Cody Gakpo. Gakpo on the edge of the box gets the cross in towards Jota. Oh, it was headed away, but only as far as Bradley. Still inside the penalty area. He's got the corner, but Jota was almost in there.
Yeah, he's just trying to pull that one back, but there was a body in the way.
Southampton have equalised against Watford. It's 1-1. So that could be heading for a replay, unless, well, I don't know how much stoppage time there's to play on that one. Now, here's a big moment as well for Liverpool. Darwin Núñez is going off, and coming on is Trent Alexander-Arnold.
I mean, this crowd just loves Núñez, don't they?
Yeah.
He puts everything into every game. It'll be a little reshuffle here. Be interesting to see where Trent's going to go and play.
Gets a big hug, Darwin Núñez, from Jurgen Klopp. Well, Liverpool scored from their last corner. Alexander-Arnold is on. Liverpool have a corner. They've only played 65 minutes. There's plenty of time for more.
Look at the space Trent's got on the edge of the box there.
Here comes the corner. Szoboszlai takes it. It's going to be Alexander-Arnold who drives that one in. It's blocked. Comes back to Gravenberch.
Well, what a first touch that would have been. I actually think he missed it. I don't think it was on target.
He's on the ball again. That time gives the ball away. That was a heavy touch from McCallum, though. Liverpool win it back. Szoboszlai back to McConnell, and now Bradley. And Szoboszlai just loses out to Borja Sainz, and McCallum gets it away for Norwich. Here's Trent Alexander-Arnold, plays it across now to Andy Robertson. Alisson is there with him if he wants, but he's got it under control and finds Virgil van Dijk. Here's Alexander-Arnold. Well, if Liverpool fans are still coming to terms with the Jurgen Klopp news, at least they've got good news that Robertson's back, Alexander-Arnold's back, Szoboszlai's back.
Yeah.
Here's Kwanzaa. Just stumbled a bit on the ball, and Norwich win back possession. Referee says it's a free kick against Kwanzaa. Free kick Norwich. It's going to be taken by...
Well, it's a bit subdued now, isn't it?
Gibson. Yeah.
Since the fourth one's gone in.
Yeah, it's over as a contest, isn't it? So it's just a case of how many Liverpool are going to score, I think. Ball is with McLean back to Onel. Onet's good play that time by Nunez. That's Marcelino Nunez. McCallum for Norwich. Little ball in. Are they onside here? The ball's going to be played back and into the back of the net, and that goal is not going to stand because we were waiting for the flag to go, but you never really know. And although it was put in the back of the net by Norwich in the end, the flag goes up and it won't count.
I think it looked close, didn't it? I think he's just he's off. He's a good yard offside, but good vision from him, wasn't it, just to square it.
Liverpool will have a free kick. Borja Sainz it was.
I don't know what they're waiting for.
Are they having a look? No goal. Free kick for Liverpool. So Alisson is just waiting for the nod.
Is the VAR today, Ian?
Well, it hasn't come up on the screen, has it?
Normally it does, doesn't it, saying VAR check.
Ball played out towards the far side.
If we're saying no, then what's he waiting for, and who's he talking to?
Norwich. Ball played all the way back to the goalkeeper, George Long. High ball forward, which Kwanzaa heads away. It's going to be picked up here by Norwich. Is there a shot on the edge of the penalty area? There is! Oh, what a goal that is! Borja Sainz with a cracking goal for Norwich, and there was nothing Alisson could do about that. And Norwich have got another one. It's 4-2.
Well, that's really poor play from Liverpool, has to be said. Non-existent in midfield. Lets him run and run, gets to the edge of the box, and what a finish it was from him, right-footed. Bent it to Alisson's left-hand post, but he picks it up and no one gets anywhere near him. No one comes out to him. Really good strike.
It was almost like they were saying, go on, have a go, see if you're good enough, and he was.
It's really poor defending. From everything, the midfield non-existent. Then he was just allowed to run with the ball. Van Dijk didn't really come out and challenge him or close the space down. He just let him shoot, and shoot he did. But again, why are they waiting?
Why are we waiting?
Scorer for Norwich, number 7, Borja Sainz.
Sainz's goal. 4-2.
I mean, the way the game is, how they've scored 2 goals. It's really poor. And defensively, that'll be an aspect I'm sure Jurgen Klopp won't be happy with.
High ball forward by Alexander-Arnold. Headed away. It's going to find only Szoboszlai. That's come off the defender. Will go out for a throw-in for Liverpool, level with the edge of the penalty area. Still 1-1. Watford against Southampton in stoppage time there. 20 minutes to go here. Alexander-Arnold. That's a lovely cross in towards Jota. It's almost fallen for Gakpo. It's cleared though. McConnell can't get a touch. Norwich on the break again, but too many red shirts around them. Here's Gravenberch. Gravenberch forward now. He hasn't got an option on his right-hand side, but he's still battling. Here's Conor Bradley down by the corner flag. He's got help behind him possibly. Norwich clear, only as far as McConnell. In towards Bradley. Bradley now for Liverpool. Oh, it's tried to cross it. It was blocked. And Norwich still can't get it away. And here's Alexander-Arnold, but that's going to be a free kick. But Liverpool almost in for number 5. Watford has finished now 1-1, so that'll be a replay down at St Mary's for the right to play either Liverpool or Norwich. And we'll keep it like that just for now, having seen Norwich pull one back.
Another chance there goes begging though for Liverpool. Bradley gets in down the right, doesn't know whether to shoot or cross it, and in the end he just took too long and it got blocked. He opted to cross it.
Clearance now will be met by Jarell Quansah. I don't think the pace is on the ball to let it go out. Norwich have it. Sainz, who's been a bit of a handful since he came on, to throw in for Norwich.
It's the wrong way.
And again, there could be a bit of a problem here because Sam McCallum has that long throw which could cause problems. Ben Gibson will go forward from the back. Liverpool will bring all the red shirts back, including Diogo Jota, who's just on the edge of the Liverpool penalty area. 19 minutes to go. 4-2 Liverpool lead. McCallum with the long throw. It's a back header, but no problems for Alisson, and he can release Andy Robertson, possibly. Robertson wants it, he's made the great run, and Alisson, I thought it was on, to be honest, but maybe it's easy for us up on the 6th floor of this main stand.
Yeah, well, you don't know which way the wind's going. He was desperate to throw it to his right, wasn't he? Maybe the wind is really strong the other side, and he didn't fancy the throw out to Robertson.
Anyway, it's with Van Dijk now. Robertson has it on that left-hand side for Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold, McConnell turns and plays it across now to Virgil van Dijk, and in turn further down that left hand side is Andy Robertson. Gets a cross in which is headed high up in the air. Gravenberch waiting for it to come down. Still up in the air it goes. Norwich trying to clear. Gravenberch will just flick it now, and ball played in by Robertson. And Norwich, it's so tight there, and here's Cody Gakpo, and now Dominic Szoboszlai hits it. That's blocked by Gibson. Robertson wins it back for Liverpool.
Well, it just opened up, didn't it, for Szoboszlai there? You just thought for a minute, get out with your feet and get a strike, and he did, but he was really quick to get close down on the edge of the box.
Alexander-Arnold to Virgil van Dijk. On his left is Andy Robertson. Goes back to Van Dijk once again. Liverpool have got 4 across the penalty area. But it's played now to Conor Bradley on the right-hand touchline. Liverpool attacking the Kop End second half. That 4-2 lead. Alexander-Arnold, Quansah, Van Dijk. Now played to Robertson. And in turn worked out to Ryan Gravenberch on the left-hand side. Robertson, it's possession stuff from Liverpool. Norwich have got everyone back behind the ball. Can Liverpool find a way through? Gravenberch in towards Gakpo. Gakpo to Szoboszlai, and now to Conor Bradley on the right hand side of the penalty area. Goes back to Alexander-Arnold, header from Jota, but it was difficult to get the angle and get his neck muscles round that one. It's gone well wide.
Yeah, you knew what was going to happen, didn't you? Jota knew. As soon as the ball went back to Trent, he just wrapped his foot around it. Jota was moving away from the goal. He was trying to get his head the other side of the ball, wasn't he, to try and direct it on target, but he couldn't. It was too much for him. Couldn't get any direction on it. Just looking to see, Trent has come on and he started it as a right back, and Bradley's moved up one on this right side of a front three.
Alexander-Arnold in that position that Craig's just outlined. Norwich winning the ball back. Sainz, Szoboszlai just touches it back to Alexander-Arnold, and Alisson will clear the ball high downfield towards Diogo Jota. McConnell gets a nice header on that one, and Jota will find Szoboszlai. Here's Alexander-Arnold, and if anyone can switch the play out there, it's him, but it was well watched that time. And Norwich picked the ball up. It was Fasnacht who had kept his eye on that ball from Alexander-Arnold. On the halfway line with Stacey, rides the challenge of Cody Gakpo. Liverpool leading by 4-2, and we've got about 15 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Ball played infield now to Marcelino Nunez. Then a long ball forward. That should be Quansah, who heads the ball away. I'm not sure it was the right direction though. And Norwich pick it up with Sara. Plays a little ball in now towards the edge of the penalty area. Sainz, good control from him, the man who scored that cracking second goal Norwich scored. Sarah again allowed to come towards the penalty area, tries a shot, but that won't trouble Alisson too much.
But again, he was left to receive the ball, get turned, no pressure on him. Got to about 25 yards out, tried a left foot shot. It was bobbling all the way through to Alisson, but no pressure on him.
I think James McConnell. I'm just looking at McConnell. Is it cramp?
Yeah, it looks cramp.
And it's understandable. It's. I mean, he's played really, really well, and he's done a lot of running, and but it's a big day for him, and he's probably just feeling it at the moment.
Yeah, I would think so. He has covered a lot of ground.
So he
just looks like cramp, nothing serious.
He's going to receive a bit of treatment out there, so a bit of a break in play allows Connor Bradley and Jarell Quansah to come to the touchline, get a bit of water on board. Norwich players will do the same. But whatever happens with James McConnell here, I think he'll be proud of his full debut today, Craig.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, debuts are hard enough when you're young, but to come in and perform like he is, or like he has done, he's been brilliant. I think you'd be well pleased with it.
A reminder that elsewhere in the FA Cup, West Brom 0, Wolves 2, a game that was marred by crowd trouble, unfortunately. Wolves, though, are through. Watford 1, Southampton 1. That'll be a replay, and the winners of that will play the winners of this game. Liverpool leading 4-2 at the moment. And at 4:30, it's Newport against Manchester United. Result from the Championship earlier on today, QPR 1, Huddersfield 1. And in the WSL, Everton women lost 1-0 at home to Leicester. And at 4:30, Liverpool women are playing Arsenal at Prenton Park. McConnell, I think, is going to go off, and Luis Diaz will come on. But he gets a great reception as he goes off, and Cody Gakpo consoles him as well. Connor Bradley too. But a day he'll remember anyway. But Luis Diaz is going to come on.
Yeah, judging by his performance there, it'll be the first of many. I think we'll see a little shuffle now. Connor Bradley might well go and play right back. Luis Diaz is going to go and play on that left-hand side of the front three, and Trent will go and play central midfield, which he is.
Here's Quansah. There's another top quality substitute coming on as well, Luis Diaz.
Well, he's back to his best, isn't he, Luis Diaz? Last 3 or 4 games he's been outstanding.
Bradley, ball played in, and now here's Cody Gakpo, ball played across. Jota, saved by the goalkeeper. Real chance here. Oh, it's off the line, and again, and then Jota over the top.
Well, I think he's given a pen, has he?
No, it's a goal kick, I think.
Yeah. Thought he was pointing to the spot there for a bit.
Well, what a scramble that was.
Well, there was a couple of brilliant saves in there, I think, from the keeper. Great play from Liverpool. One touch play in and around the box. Then when the ball was cut back, it was a sharp, brilliant save. Keeper got himself across again. Not sure he knew too much about it, but spread himself, got another bit on the ball. Great save from Jota.
Well, Diaz almost scored.
Gravenberg, was it?
Gravenberg had a chance. That was saved as well, and then it came back to Jota. So it remains 4-2. And Norwich have a goal kick, but they've only got 11 minutes plus stoppage time, and with all the substitutions there'll be quite a bit to add on, as always.
Yeah.
But they're not in any great hurry, are they?
No.
to take anything?
No. I think if you give them 4-2 now, they'd walk off the pitch.
Yeah. Szoboszlai. Bradley needs to get back again and can't quite, and Norwich have it with Adamida. Little back heel doesn't come off, but he might get it back, and does. Good challenge coming in. Liverpool just struggling to get hold of the ball at the moment, and here's Sainz. You don't want to give him a sight of goal. Ball's played right out towards the far side, and Jack Stacey, now it's back inside the Norwich half, and Ben Gibson has it now. 10 minutes left of the 90 on Total Sport Merseyside, through until 5. Ball is now with Marcelino Nunez. Back it goes to Kenny McLean. Oh, that's a bit loose from Norwich. Liverpool win it back. Szoboszlai, and now, well, it was Jota's ball, but he gets it again. Ball played in towards Luis Diaz, just too firm. That'll go through to George Long.
Yeah, there's a couple of sloppy passes in there from Liverpool, trying to find Luis Diaz, but the ball never quite ready or right for him.
So Long now will volley the ball long downfield, looking for Adam Ida, but that'll go through from one goalkeeper to the other, collected by Allison. Rolls it out now to Trent Alexander-Arnold in a central position, releases it long, looking for, I think he was aiming for
He's been a bit sloppy,
Diaz.
you know, Trent, since he's come on. He's been a bit, some of the balls have been a little bit lazy.
I think when it's 4-1, it's easy, isn't it? But when it's 4-2, you've suddenly got to think, well, okay.
And it's hard to switch on, you know, you can't turn it on and off. You've got to start right.
Long clears for Norwich. No problems here for Virgil van Dijk to pick that one up. Liverpool have another big game up there on Wednesday against Chelsea, team they'll be playing in the final of the Carabao Cup. Ball is now with Van Dijk, and we'll be there for that game as well. Be with Everton on Tuesday away at Fulham. Ball played forward now to Luis Diaz, just pokes it back out now to Alexander-Arnold. Andy Robertson now for Liverpool. To Diaz, back to Robertson again on the far touchline as Liverpool attack the Kop end in this second half. Here's Van Dijk, centre circle now, and Jarell Quansah. Thought about playing it to Bradley, decides against it, goes back square to Van Dijk, who lofts it out nonchalantly now to Ryan Gravenberch. Gravenberch away from one, and then he's losing his footing here, and in the end he has lost it, and McLean will get it away for Norwich. And all he could do was kick it out of play. It's a throw for Liverpool.
Yeah, they got after him quick there, didn't he, Liverpool?
And we're going to see more substitutions now. It's 2 more for Norwich, and Sam McCallum is going off, and coming on
double substitution for Norwich.
McCallum is going off.
Number 15, Sam McCallum. Number
And it's
16, Christian
Gianluis, yes, Dimitris, the Greek player.
And number 30, Dimitris Giannoulis.
And it's Fastnacht who's gone off.
Yep.
And coming on is Liam Gibbs. So that'll add a few more minutes on at the end. Here's Robertson. Jarell Quansah to Connor Bradley. 83 minutes on the electronic scoreboard. 7 to go plus stoppage time, as the ball is worked out nicely now to Luis Diaz, going down towards the byline with a bit of pace, and he's got the corner. Some orthodox wing play there.
Yeah, he went on the outside of him as well. The outside of Stacey. Looked like he was quicker than him, didn't he? Got right to the byline. Stacey managed to get a foot on it.
Andy Robertson getting a great reception in the corner there as he waits to take this corner kick. Left hand side. Van Dijk hovering on the edge of the box. Quansah is adding his height in there with Cody Gakpo. Here comes the corner, high towards the head of Van Dijk, who did get his head on the ball, but it's gone well wide. It's still in play, actually, down by the byline. But Norwich are in a tight spot here, and it's a corner for Liverpool.
Yeah, closed down well by Gakpo and Diaz. Didn't have anywhere to go. Adam Ida it was.
So Dominic Szoboszlai will take this corner kick. Van Dijk just telling him to wait. He's in the penalty area now. Liverpool looking for a 5th goal. Szoboszlai takes it high towards Van Dijk, who gets his head on the ball. It's just about cleared by Norwich now. Not very far, but that's going to go out for a throw-in.
I don't think he's lost the ball yet, has he? Van Dijk?
No.
I think that's 3 corners come in, 3 times he's got his head on it, scored 1.
Throw-in will be taken by Giannoulis. Ida got the ball somehow from Trent Alexander-Arnold, but Liverpool pick up the loose ball. Gravenberch to Van Dijk. Connor Bradley. Gakpo's making a run there, but Bradley waits. Simple pass to Jarell Quansah. Robertson. Quansah waiting for the run. It's being made by Bradley, but again it goes the other way. Virgil van Dijk lofts it out to Luis Diaz now in a left wing position for Liverpool. Cuts in towards the edge of the penalty area. Little ball to Szoboszlai. Alexander-Arnold. Virgil van Dijk back to Alexander-Arnold again. He can play back to Szoboszlai on that far side. And now Alexander-Arnold again. Square to Jarell Quansah. They're going to work it now. No, they're not. They're going to go back left to Van Dijk. They're stretching Norwich now. Here's Szoboszlai with the cross, headed away. And it'll come back to the Hungarian once again, who keeps the ball in play and finds Virgil van Dijk. And here's Quansah. Quansah now finds Bradley. Bradley in towards Gakpo. And is that a corner? Yes, it is. So Liverpool finishing strongly. There's only 4 minutes to go, and no signs of Norwich really causing any kind of anxiety at the other end.
I don't think so. I think Liverpool have just been dominating the ball. Norwich have really struggled to get on the ball and get hold of the ball. The only shock to me is they've scored 2 goals in the game.
Alexander-Arnold's turn to get a rousing reception as he takes a corner. So, what can Liverpool do from this as they look for another one? Outswinger, it's a high one towards Van Dijk. He's won it again. It's going to be cleared. It's kept in play. It'll go out for a corner. Luis Diaz decided it was going to be a corner, and it is. They can take a little short one here if they want, and they have. Luis Diaz. Ball played back to Dominic Szoboszlai now. Is he going to shoot? I think he is. Szoboszlai hits it. Oh, that's a good save. And he had to hold that as well, the goalkeeper, because there were 3 Liverpool players coming in on him.
Yeah, he worked it well. He worked the space well. Got it on his right foot, just tucked it inside onto his left foot, and then good low strike from the edge of the box. Plenty of power in it. Keeper got down low to his left. And like you said, Ian, it was really important that it had to stick because there was 3 Liverpool players running in for a rebound.
Ball is with Jarell Quansah. Just over 2 minutes of normal time to go. Luis Diaz down the line to Gravenberch. Luis Diaz. And now Alexander-Arnold. Diaz teasing the Norwich defence. Gravenberch is there. It'll come back to Diaz once again. Now they worked it into Alexander-Arnold, who's going to shoot, and it's parried by the goalkeeper. Here's Jota, and he's put it wide, or at least over the bar. But it was too hot to handle, the shot from Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, it was a great strike from him. You can see there, the ball must have been moving all over. Because the keeper threw an arm up, wasn't sure where it was going to be. The only shock there was Jota didn't hit the target. Brilliant strike from Trent. You could see the movements on the ball.
I don't even know whether Jota had a time to actually control
that. Probably did, but I mean, he was confident, wasn't he?
He was sitting up nicely, wasn't he?
It was, yeah.
Norwich clear out of defence from Sorensen. Alexander-Arnold always lost it there, but Sainz now can run at Jarell Quansah, but getting back was Virgil van Dijk, and Alisson just about got it away from Sainz as he stretched to get in there. Szoboszlai, and he'll turn and play it back to Jarell Quansah, and Szoboszlai again. And we'll go back to Alisson, and it's calm enough. I thought Liverpool just needed to belt it away there, but they knew better than me.
Yeah, they were calm, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were calm, used Alisson well. Trent again a little bit sloppy with the ball, got it robbed off him.
Well, we're in the last minute of normal time. Ball is played now to Bradley. If he can keep it in play, he'll chase it, and he will get there. Conor Bradley. Played into Gakpo, down by the byline. He can play it back to Bradley here if he wants. And now it's into Luis Diaz. And Diaz now just again teasing all those Norwich players in front of him. Goes back to Dominic Szoboszlai, and this is going to find Jota again.
Exactly the same.
Same shot, same volley, same result.
Yeah. I think we get another one between now and the end. I'm sure he'll take a touch.
We're going to have 5 minutes to add on. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Liverpool leading by 4 goals to 2 on Total Sport Merseyside. The lines will be open at full time if you want to give us a call. 0800 731 9333. Ben Gibson played out towards the far side, but Diaz might win it back here. Almost did.
It'll be a minimum of 5 minutes added time. 5 minutes.
Norwich have it over on the far right hand side. The chance to cross, but well taken by Alisson. Now can he get Liverpool moving quickly? It's just a low ball out to Alexander-Arnold. And Virgil van Dijk. Played now to Luis Diaz. It's going to be Liverpool's 241st victory in the FA Cup. Ball played back to Jota, who's going to cut it back, and here's a chance again for Gakpo. It just hasn't run for Gakpo all day, has it?
It hasn't, especially in front of goal. It was a low ball, wasn't it, from Jota? Made a good run down that left-hand side, got himself inside the box, right onto the byline, tried to cut it back. It just wouldn't fall, would it, for Gakpo? Made a run to the near post. Got there first, I think.
Yeah, I was saying that it's Liverpool's 450th FA Cup tie, and they've won 240. So you can, I think, add another one onto that shortly. Here's Conor Bradley. And now Alexander-Arnold. Bradley. Szoboszlai hit very firmly, but he's controlled it into the edge of the box. Diogo Jota back towards Szoboszlai again, but Norwich will somehow get the ball away. Sainz loses out. Szoboszlai. Play back now to Alexander-Arnold, who, well, his shot was scuffed a bit. Comes back to Luis Diaz inside the penalty area. Cuts it right back. Andy Robertson will keep the ball in play over on the far side. Cross is blocked. Could be a corner. Let's see. Yeah, it's a corner for Liverpool.
Yeah. All the pressure's on the Norwich goal, isn't it? Plenty of crosses. Plenty of touches in and around the box.
There's a quick one on again. Yes, they've taken the corner short. Gravenberch. Gakpo. Virgil van Dijk. Waiting for Szoboszlai to make a little run to his right. Gives it back to Van Dijk, who strikes it. The crowd wanted him to shoot, and he did. And it was blocked. But here's Sainz now coming forward for Norwich. But not the ball that they wanted. It's gone into empty space on this near side, picked up by Virgil van Dijk. Szoboszlai just looks up. Diaz wants the ball on the far side. Here's McConnell, Bradley, I should say.
Similar,
the two youngsters,
they look really similar, except one's on the bench now.
Robertson, yeah. Here's Luis Diaz. Ball played in, little flick back towards Jota, and then Diaz is in there again. Well, they're all falling over each other. Gakpo is in there. Can he play it back to a red shirt? Finds Dominic Szoboszlai, clips it on towards Andy Robertson with the header, and it's punched away by the goalkeeper. Diaz comes in. There might be no free kick. It's play on.
Gakpo's
on the floor inside the 6-yard box, so they're going to have to stop it now.
Well, you were saying before, Ian, it hasn't been his day in front of goal. I think he just took one in the face there as well, trying to get himself in there. The keeper's come out to punch it from a ball that was headed across by Andy Robertson.
Yeah, he took one in the face, didn't he?
I think he might have took two in the face. Well, look at it.
He's okay. Almost 4 minutes of the 5 have elapsed now. Two managers who know each other so well, David Wagner and Jurgen Klopp, just having a little conversation on the touchline there. Gakpo's okay, and we will resume shortly as the Jurgen Klopp song rises up again from the Kop. Here's Szoboszlai for Liverpool. Plays the cross in. Luis Diaz, what a good ball that is. Luis Diaz now inside the penalty area, trying to twist and turn. He's still got it, and then prods it across towards the far side, and there's a real chance, and it's there from Gravenberch, number 5, Ryan Gravenberch. Bradley's volley from the right hand side put it right across the 6-yard box, and there was Ryan Gravenberch to put the seal on things for Liverpool, and safely through to round 5 with their 5th goal.
Yeah, again, it was a diagonal ball, found Bradley. Bradley was actually probably going for a volley, wasn't he? I mean, there was some good play from Luis Diaz in the build-up to it. And when his cross come all the way over to Bradley, I'm sure he's trying to volley it in, but he volleys it down, and it falls brilliantly for Gravenberch just to run on and head it in. I think they deserved it, Liverpool, haven't they? They've missed some chances in the game as well. Give 2, by their standards, poor goals away. But they've seen the game out more than comfortably.
0800 731 9333 if you want to give Craig and I a call. The final whistle goes just as Norwich get the game back underway. It's all over here at Anfield, and Liverpool, as Jurgen Klopp takes the celebrations down there on the touchline, hugging his backroom staff. But it's been, in the main, a comfortable afternoon for Jurgen Klopp and for Liverpool, even though Norwich got those 2 goals. But Liverpool deserving of their victory by 5 goals to 2, and they'll play either Watford or Southampton in the 5th round. Craig Higgins.
It was a comfortable day in the end. I think they were always in control, always had loads of the ball, loads of possession, created lots of chances, it has to be said, but didn't find themselves out of sight by half-time, and they should have done because of the chances that they had. They were a little bit wasteful, but you always felt that they were going to go on in the second half, and the scoring wasn't finished. Like I said to you before in the commentary, the only shock was Norwich added to their scores. 2 goals that they've conceded they'll be disappointed with, but the 5 they've scored, totally dominant, and in the end it was, like I say, very, very comfortable into the next round with no worries and another home tie.
Yeah, and also a few minutes under the belts of people like Alexander-Arnold, Szoboszlai and Andy Robertson.
Yeah, great to see them back, great to see them playing again, particularly Andy Robertson, who's been out a long time, and he has been a miss, but they all got important minutes, and we look forward now to Wednesday against Chelsea. It'll be a massive game. It'll be interesting to see if any of them start. Yeah,
that's another big game, and it'll be a tougher game. Chelsea are a bit hit and miss at the moment, aren't they? But it's still Chelsea.
Yeah, they've got quality, and if you give any team space and they've got quality, then they're liable to hurt you. So Liverpool will have to be on the game. I think Liverpool are better than Chelsea, don't get me wrong, but like you say, on the day, Chelsea can be a handful. I just think this Liverpool side might have a little bit too much for them, but it's going to be tough.
The Norwich players just taking applause from those Norwich fans behind the goal at the Anfield Road end. A few banners you can see around the ground. Thank you, Klopp. As the Liverpool manager, we're just looking at him now. The Kop is singing his song and he's applauding, and he's coming now towards the Kop end. I wonder whether we're going to see the punches. No, I don't think so this time. He's applauding the Liverpool fans, though. The Liverpool fans will be still trying to get their heads around the news that came through on Friday that Jurgen Klopp is leaving at the end of the season. But the way things are going, it could be quite a finale for the Liverpool manager. They're through to the 5th round of the Cup anyway, in another final, and some big games to come.
And there is, and they're still in all comps, top of the league. Things couldn't have went much better this season when you consider that they've had a rebuild as well. And it's all pretty normal there, wasn't it, from Jurgen? There was no fist bumps or anything. He was just down the tunnel. There's still more work to be done for him.
Well, he said he doesn't want these games to be about him, so I think he'll try and play it as low-key as possible.
I don't know how he does that. Now? Yeah. Well, when you get an announcement like that, how can it not be about him? The impact he's had has just been staggering on the football club, and hopefully, like he said in his interview, he's left it in a better position certainly than when he found it, and now we need to appoint the right people to keep that going.
Some good performances there, I thought, Craig. I was really impressed with James McConnell. I'm always impressed with Conor Bradley.
Well,
he just looks so.
If you were asking me for a man of the match, it'd be Conor Bradley for me today. I thought he was excellent. He had a couple of assists. I thought he was industrious down that right-hand side. Showed good quality, good determination. Never shirked anything, and I thought he was a real threat. And I thought he was a problem for Norwich. Diogo Jota looks to me like he's getting back to that sort of form where he was scoring 20 goals a season, and he looks clinical apart from them last 2 volleys that he had. But he does. He looks back to his best, doesn't he, Diogo? And although Cody Gakpo, it didn't fall for him today, he put in a shift as he always does, and Darwin Núñez got his goal, which was good to see. So there was lots of positives, and like you mentioned, with the injuries that have come back to key players, it's all on the up at the moment.
So goals from Jones, from Darwin Núñez, from Jota, Van Dijk and Ryan Gravenberch. Liverpool are through to the 5th round. 0800 731 9333 if you want to give Craig and I a call. We're through until 5. Final score here at Anfield: Liverpool 5, Norwich City 2.
Total Sport.
BBC Radio Merseyside.